Welcome to another episode of Barman Saturdays, and this week I decided to take a look at Sherlock, Undercover Dog. A movie I found at Goodwill and picked up because I thought it'd be stupidly awesome! I mean, come on! What's not to love about an undercover dog that looks like a pirate? I mean, look at the glorious dog here! I mean, it's got the eye patch, it's got some piercings. Okay, I could do without the hat, but it's also got like a bandana thing back there, so that's good. But no, instead of being stupidly awesome, this movie's just boringly tedious.
I'm driving.
It's against the law. Billy, there's no law against dogs driving golf carts.
This film drags on for 78 minutes, and it's mostly comprised of pointless scenes that don't advance the plot, but are meant to be funny, but fail because the slapstick just isn't good enough to be amusing, or is comprised of pratfalls which also fail because they aren't very amusing, and the movie tends to overplay them over and over and over and over again. And you might say that's repeating myself too many times, but there's a scene where this cop gets his foot run over by a golf cart near the very start of the film, and then happens like 10-15 minutes later, and then there's a scene where he gets his foot run over by a whole series of golf carts, because he's too dumb to pull his foot away. And why does he keep putting his feet within reach of these golf cart wheels? Who knows? And if he's not getting hit with getting his foot run over by golf carts, he's having food splattered all over him by the main character's dad, because, he's a complete screw-up, It's like, I'm trying to invent the turt. A turtle that's meant to teach kids how to swim. Yeah, electronic turtle. Of course, they also make the obvious joke there that's a turd, right? Thanks, movie. Thanks for coming up with the bad jokes for me, okay? That's my job. I mean, if I want something to be unfunny in this video, I'd pick myself, not the movie. Sadly, the best part about this film is probably just the ending bit, where you're watching these inflatable dummies hold onto a boat for dear life as it's just going round and round in circles at high speed. And I'll put high speed in air quotes here. But, yeah. That's probably the best bit of the movie, just because of how obvious it is that they're using inflatable dummies. This is a movie that, feels like Pirate Kids. It was made on a low budget, but it was made by people that had ambitions that way outstripped their abilities, and they spent way too much time on comedy. If you start cutting out all the unnecessary bits out of this film, I'd say this film would probably be about 40-ish minutes long, at most. And that probably would have been better for the film if it just stayed focused on a simple plot about stopping the drug smugglers, and then trying to explain why Scotland Yard, was involved in the case in California. Like, are the drug smugglers from Scotland? I mean, that might make some sense why you might bring in someone from Scotland Yard if they're familiar with their previous work, maybe. That's all the only thing I could think of, but they don't really establish this at all. I just can't believe they managed to mess up a movie about a talking pirate dog so badly. Okay, he's not really a pirate, he's a detective, but I mean, come on. And why does a dog named Sherlock, talk like he's Scottish? Or at least try to. After all, Sherlock's usually considered a British character, so if anything, you think he'd sound a lot more like John Oliver or something, or some other smarmy British accent going for him. And be like, "Elementary, dear Billy. We'll explain to him the facts of the case." But no, we don't get that. We get a weird Scottish accent and a dog that, barely talks in the movie itself, because, he no talk to people. Only to kids, because adults don't believe kids when they talk about a talking dog. Just, ugh. This is one film I might just chuck into the trash can, disc and all. Because this is not a film, in my opinion, when you get down to it. It's just a torture test, an endurance test, See if you can stick through the movie all the way through. Because I started just jumping scenes after a while, because that's how bored I was. I couldn't even sit through the entire film without just jumping over large chunks. And while I might have missed out on some of the finer points of the movie because of this, I was probably better off, because at least then I wasn't wasting as much of my time on it. Until next time, then. See ya. And hopefully next time, I pick a better movie. And I think I have just the one. We'll see, though.